Hi, my name's Steve. I'm a systems engineer on the Omnii program, and today we'll be talking about the replacement of the keypad module on the Omnii XT10. So let's get technical. The Omnii XT10 has a number of keypad modules that are available: the numeric version with alpha modified, and the alphanumeric. The replacement methodology for all three of these is exactly the same, so today we'll be focusing on the numeric version. As with any electronic equipment, it's important to wear proper ESD protection. There we go. And our first step in removing the keypad module is to remove the 4 screws on the corners. Now that all 4 screws are removed, we will remove the keypad bezel itself. The bezel is held in place in 6 places with tabs, so it's important to use the keypad removal tool to assist in this process. The easiest way to do this is to lift the terminal up and engage the tabs into the bezel itself, pushing downward, and once engaged, rotating the keypad bezel removal tool outward in this fashion, like this. Downward. Now with the keypad bezel removed, we're now ready to remove the keypad hard caps and elastomer. The hard caps are actually glued to the elastomer, so they'll come off as one piece. The next thing to remove is the keypad PCB. The PCB has a flex cable underneath it, and we need to disengage that flex cable from the power routing board below. And that completes the removal of the keypad module. The next step is to install your new keypad module, and that new keypad module is going to come with a flex cable, a new keypad PCB, the hard cap and elastomers, and the bezel. The first step in the installation process is to install the flex cable. Note the flex cable has an indication for which end connects to the keypad PCB. Install the flex cable, making sure you've installed that nice and squarely, and clicking down the connector. Next step is to install the other end, which indicates the PRB PCB, and again, make sure that flex cable's in square and seat the connector properly. Keypad PCB then sits squarely into the housing. The next step is to install the hard cap and elastomer. This elastomer actually has the sealing ridge that provides the dust and water seal, so you want to make sure that sits properly and firmly into the housing itself. The next step is to install the bezel. The bezel has 6 tabs around the perimeter, which help hold it in place, and you need to make sure those snap in properly to ensure a good IP seal. Once installed, just check to make sure that the edges have a consistent thickness, and that'll ensure that you've snapped in all the tabs on the bezel. The final step of the installation process is to install the 4 screws on the corner of the bezel, and that'll make sure everything's seated properly. Now that you've installed all 4 screws, that completes the replacement of the keypad module. In some cases where you've changed keypad types, you may require some software changes. Please check your user manual online at ingenuityworking.com. Hopefully you found this useful. We'll talk to you next time. Thanks.